Good morning and welcome back to Delaware Valley High School in Milford, Pennsylvania. For Pope John Junior Lion Lacrosse, this is the RiverLAX tournament game number 2 as the Junior Lions take on the Nazareth White Blue Eagles. Mike Formasano along with you calling today's action. We'll get the roster for you in just a little bit. But for right now, the game's about to start. Remember, 25-minute games here in the RiverLAX. This is game number 2. Pope John already victorious today, having defeated the first team that they played, the Back Mountain Bandits, 6-0. Pope John in their white uniforms, trimmed by blue and gold. They're going right to left on your screen. And Nazareth in their blue pennies and jerseys with white numbers. They're going left to right. Just waiting for the signal here to be able to begin game number 2. Pope John with 2 more on the schedule for later today, and that will be against Abington Heights at 12:30 and against Scranton Lacrosse at 2:30. We are in the foothills of the Pocono Mountains in Milford, Pennsylvania. There's Ryan Johnson, number 2, getting set to draw against the centerman for Nazareth. Vic Fiore on the left wing. And trying to see on the right wing, I believe it may be Zach Cash. I'm trying to get a number. Well, again, as I said, we'll go over rosters when we have a little more time later on in the game. Pope John having defeated Back Mountain 6-0 for game number 1. And so they're 1-0 in the RiverLAX. They got 3 more to go before their home opener tomorrow against the Chester Bulldogs. And that's at 4 p.m. Here's the face-off. Waiting on the referee's signal. And here we go. And Johnson's able to move it forward and pass number 7 for Nazareth. Fiore chasing him down. On the right wing, there's number 37 for Nazareth. And again, we'll just go with numbers as we don't have the roster for Nazareth. On the left wing, up top now to 25. The shot on goal. Save Morelli. And it landed near his feet, but in front of the goal line. So good save by Morelli, keeping that one out. He didn't know where it was for a second, but no matter. Nazareth picks it back up. Nazareth beat Pope John last year here in the RiverLAX tournament, the 7th and 8th grade team. I believe the score was 5-3, if I'm not mistaken, but again, it's a totally different team than last year. Ball knocked out of the cross, picked up by number 25. Being chased down by Ryan Johnson, number 2. Now a shot on goal. Save Morelli. And scooped up by Cash. Now the ball comes loose and rolled into the goal by Nazareth. Number 26 was able to just kind of sweep that into the net on the ground and near the feet of Morelli. So Nazareth takes a 1-0 lead. I don't think Morelli was expecting that. So now comes to the half-field line and fighting for the ball, Max LeBanca, number 8. Saying that it's
Hold on. I gotta wait for him to blow the whistle.
the Pope John ball to start out. So the referee signaling to Pope John to be able to start out. There's Hayden Marshall on the left wing. Up to Vic Fiore up top. Fiore will pass it over to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Pielick. Pielick behind the net to LeBanca, and it goes out of bounds, but LeBanca is closest. And again, the rule with lacrosse is that if you're closest, you'll be able to maintain possession. However, it was not a shot. It's ruled a pass, so Nazareth will actually take over. The Blue Eagles out of Nazareth, Pennsylvania, just west of Easton. And there is number 14 for Pope John, Tyler Rossi. He passes it up to Marshall. Hayden Marshall on the left wing. Marshall to Fiore up top. Pass across. Pielick has it now. Pielick will give it to Clifford. Clifford on the right wing, looking to break in. Comes into the crease area. The pass across, the shot by LeBanca. And the goalkeeper got a piece of that. Here is Johnson now, knocked out of his cross. And Nazareth picks it up. Now still on the turf. And finally, number 23 or number 13 for Nazareth is able to recover that. 25-minute games here in the RiverLAX tournament, as opposed to the usual 4 quarters for one single game. It's a tournament, so here's number 25 with the shot. Bounced it past the right post and out of bounds. And so that will keep the score 1-0. Blue Eagles over the Pope John Lions. Pass in to number 2. The shot. Save! Morelli, the rebound. Another save by Michael Morelli. Oh, Morelli coming up big twice there. Point blank range. And again, Morelli, who led this Lions team to a championship last year in the Greater Morris County tournament, is sharp again today. Playing a great game against Back Mountain to shut them out 6-0. And 2 big saves by Morelli there.
Come on, hustle.
Then I will start it up. Vic Fiore with the ball. Comes up towards the middle of the field. Looking to set up and shoot. He's going to elect the pass to Brody Pielick. Pielick back up top to Hayden Marshall. Marshall on the left wing. Marshall recovered from an injury. It was a minor injury, but had some leg issues, and he's back on his feet, and he looks 100%, which is great to see. Here's a shot by Pielick, and the save by number 6. Actually, may have been a little more serious than that, but either way, depending on the severity of the injury, Marshall looks terrific. So here's the pass behind to Fiore. He takes a cross check in the back of the neck, and the referee's going to call a foul on that. And as Nazareth touches up, they're going to get penalized for that hit. So Nazareth will go out for a penalty, and Pope John will have a power play.
You just do this for the team? You do this for the team? For Pope John? Rebroadcast it or not?
Yeah, we got it on the Facebook channel. I'll show you later. Pass back out now to Pielick. The shot on goal just wide and goes out of bounds. And so Lang is closest to it. The Lions will maintain possession. 1-0 Nazareth leading over Pope John. About 7 or 8 minutes into this 25-minute affair. Marshall, the pass to Pielick. Now back to Fiore, the shot. Save by the Nazareth goalkeeper. Good save right into the cross. And he'll back it up and look to pass it downfield. Comes out of his crease. Flips it over the half-field line to number 25. Number 25 coming up to the middle. Shot on goal. He scores. Number 25 finding the top left portion of the net past Morelli. And it's 2-0 Nazareth. So again, with the tournament, no face-offs at center field except for the beginning of the game. The goaltender will just play it out, and we'll start up from there as Morelli just did to Connor Clifford. Here's Clifford. Clifford with the pass across. He got hit as he tried to pass to Marshall, and now Marshall on the left. Marshall coming out from the corner to the wing. Marshall looking to find a person to pass it to, and finally gets number 3, Jonathan Brunia. Over to Ryan Johnson. Johnson trying to penetrate. Elects not to do so. He comes back, passes it to Marshall on the left. Marshall, give it to Brunia. It's out of his cross and intercepted by number 7 for Nazareth. He's got room to run over the midfield line and into Pope John territory. Over to the left wing, now into the corner. The shot on goal is wide and goes out of bounds. Nazareth's closest, and they'll maintain possession. 2-0, Nazareth leads over Pope John. This is game number 2 for the Lions here in the RiverLAX tournament, right in the foothills of the Pocono Mountains. There's a spot right around here if you go to Port Jervis, New York. It's underneath the bridge that connects I-84. It's in, actually, of all places, it's in a cemetery. If you go into the cemetery in Port Jervis, right near the riverbed, you'll find a point where all 3 states, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania combined. Here's the shot on goal. He scores. 3-0 Nazareth now, as that was number 16, I believe, with the goal. So we'll change it to number 26. Here's number 10 now with Nazareth. Ball's knocked out of his cross, and it comes back out. Number 16 now with it, being defended by 29, Johnny Pippa. Goes to the right wing. I'll get back to that story about the tri-point in just a minute. Pass comes back out to number 2. The shot on goal. He scores. And Nazareth jumps out to a 4-0 lead. So Pope John, who has not tasted defeat much in the past year, is getting a bit of a taste of it right now. Down 4-0. Still plenty of time to come back into this one, but they're going to have to come back. So the pass from Morelli to Cash. In fact, Pope John only lost 3 times last year. Twice here in the RiverLAX tournament and once to Verona Township in the final regular season game. And they finished the regular season 8-1. But then they defeated Heritage in the semifinal and Mendoburo in the final. I think they were expecting Del Barton, but Del Barton got upset. Even though Mendoburo was the number 2 seed, they had a 4-goal lead, Del Barton, in that semifinal. And Mendoburo came back to tie it, send it to overtime, and win. And the final was played at Del Barton Academy. And even the presenter of the trophy at the end was saying they were surprised Del Barton didn't get to the final. So here's the pass into number 10. Knocked out of his cross, and the ball's loose. Right in front of the goal, outside the crease area. Pippa trying to pick it up, so is Jessa Maria. And it goes over to Connor Clifford. This ball's still on the turf. Pope John trying to get possession. We got a whistle and a foul on the play. And it's going to go over to Nazareth. Here's number 10 for the Blue Eagles. They've got 2 teams in this tournament, the white and blue team. This is the white team. Shot on goal, saved by Morelli. And picked up by Pope John. And here comes Pippa. Johnny Pippa racing up the field. No, actually, that's Jessa Maria, 26. My apology. Andrew Jessa Maria will pass it in. Knocked aside by number 46 or 48 for Nazareth. And back to the goalkeeper.
Turn, Wyatt, turn!
Well, the Nazareth goalkeeper looking to outlet. Will come out of his crease just a little bit. LaBanca forechecking there, as is Hayden Marshall. Got a pass right in front of us to number 13. We'll give it over to 37 for Nazareth on the right wing. Back to 13. Bounces out his cross and a big hit by Ryan Johnson. He's going to get penalized for it. A little too aggressive there. And 16 past to 25. The shot. Save Morelli. And it goes out of bounds. But Pope John's going to be penalized. Ryan Johnson with the hit there. And so Nazareth will take over and we'll have a power play. Anyway, as I was saying, maybe I should wait until we get to midfield, slows down. Oh, while we're waiting for the whistle. Anyway, there's a spot in the graveyard right underneath I-84 where New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania all come together. It's a tri-state point. And there's a marker there. You can go underneath the bridge. You can step on it. You can be in 3 states at the same time. It's about a mile from here. And the 4 corners out in Arizona, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico is famous. Shot on goal goes wide right. And off the back wall that has a DV symbol, Delaware Valley. Now passed back in. Anyway, so if you can't get out to the 4 corners in that national monument, just come up to Port Jervis, New York, and Milford, Pennsylvania, where New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania all converge at that one point. Oh, Pope John will take over. Number 18 for the Lions, Charlie Higgins. Higgins will inbound. It's 4-0 Nazareth here over Pope John in game number 2 for the Lions of this RiverLAX tournament. Lions have been part of this for the past few years. Now Higgins trying to get the pass across and gets sandwiched by both number 26 and 37. And Nazareth is going to take over. There's a pass up to number 10 on the right wing. Now back over to 13. 13 with the pass in to 37. Now behind the net to number 26, who scored a goal just a little while ago for the Blue Eagles. Game number 3 will be Pope John and Abington Heights, the Comets. That'll be at 12:30. Please join us for that. And then the final game at 2:30, it'll be Pope John and Scranton Lacrosse from the Electric City, about an hour west of here. My wife's excited as Scranton, the setting for one of her favorite TV shows and many people's TV shows, The Office. Shot on goal goes wide and out of bounds. You can send me a primer about the city of Scranton. You'll have to watch it just a little bit between games. So I can talk about Scranton Lacrosse. The one team that Pope John doesn't face and hasn't faced here in the past 3 or 4 years, coming up here, is Delaware Valley, the home team, the host team, the Warriors. And then son Michael used to play on that team as the goal goes in there by number 25 underneath Morelli. And they'll make it Nazareth 5 and Pope John no score. So that shot came right in low and beat Morelli around the ankles. Here's Vic Fiore racing up the field. Pass intercepted by Nazareth. It's in the feet of Marshall. Now Fiore scoops it up. Vic Fiore with the pass inside, just out of the reach of Higgins. And the goalkeeper racing upfield for Nazareth. Now over to number 24. On the left wing, being defended there is number 37 for Nazareth. Takes a hit to the face area by Vic Fiore, right near the cage of the mask. Number 25 with the shot. He scores. Beats Morelli to the left. And Nazareth is up by a half dozen. So Morelli will outlet over the head of Charlie Higgins. Comes into Nazareth territory, and here's Hayden Marshall. Marshall on the near side. Back to Higgins up top. Higgins being defended. You never want to go ahead and lose the game, but at the same time, this will teach a lot to Pope John about what they have to improve on and what they have to work on and so forth. And so gives a basis point to Coach Ryan Rigby to be able to do that. So, and I did promise you rosters, so let me go ahead and go over that real quick while we have a minute. We'll start with number 1. Number 1 is Malin Sefcik. I've been pronouncing it wrong the past 2 games, so my apologies. I checked with Malin before the game. It's Sefcik. So I'll get that right as we go along. It's not Sedgwick, it's Sefcik. Number 2 is Ryan Johnson. Number 3, Jonathan Brunia. The ball goes out of bounds right in front of the Pope John bench. So we got a whistle on the play. I think it's going to go back over to Pope John. The referee is waiting to give the signal. Anyway, number 4, Vic Fiore. 5 is Colin Bauman. 7, Connor Clifford. 8, Max LaBanca. Number 9, Mason Iglesias. 10 is Zach Cash. 11, Vincent Jessamaria. 12, Kieran Elvin. 14, Tyler Rossi. Number 17, Emilio Barranco. 18, Charlie Higgins. 22, Michael Formasano. 23, Brody Pielek. 26, Andrew Jessamaria. 28, Santiago Vargas Ramirez. Number 29, Johnny Pippa. 30 is Carter Johnston. And again, we talked about Johnston. He doesn't actually have the number 30 on the jersey, as was late ordering it. As Nazareth comes up the field, right in the middle, cuts to the right, is number 7. The pass to number 37 goes out of bounds, and that's going to be Pope John ball. Pick up with the roster, number 30, Carter Johnston. And you see him on the field right now with the off-white jersey. No number on the back, but I believe he wants to put 30 on it as we get into interscholastic play. Number 34 is going to be Steve Leonard. 36, Hayden Marshall. 38, Eugene Ryder Molino. 55, Sutton Fullwood. And number 72, the goalkeeper, Michael Morelli. The head coach of the Pope John Junior Lions is Ryan Rigby. Varsity head coach Joe Della Fera. Assistant coach Joe Buono. Program coordinator Beatrice Pippa. Athletic trainer Gerard Graziano. And the athletic director Brian Carlson. Ball goes behind the net. There's number 2 with it. In front of number 13, the shot on goal. He scores. Pass Morelli on the left side, and that will make it 7-0 Nazareth. So, intercepted by 37, and the ball bounces into the back of the net, and it makes it 8-0. Good play by number 37, intercepting Morelli's outlet pass, and so Nazareth's up by 8. Here is Jessamaria. Andrew pushes it across the midfield line. Picked up by Nazareth. Towards the near sideline, right in front of us. Number 13 with the pass over to number 10. Number 10, left-handed stick coming in. Pass in front, tried to backhand that, number 2. And number 55, Sutton Fullwood, looking to scoop it up. Number 24, pass to 2. Off of the bar of Emilio Barranco's cross. Now number 24, looking to shoot. Save, Morelli gets a piece of it. Nazareth is able to steal it back away, though. Number 2 on the left wing. Number 10 with the shot. Wide right. Goes out of bounds. And I believe Nazareth will maintain possession. 8-0. The Blue Eagles leading Junior Lions here in Delaware Valley at Delaware Valley High School, Milford, Pennsylvania. Number 2, roll around the pass to 24. The shot. Save, Morelli. Point blank save. He's able to get a leg on it. Good save by Morelli. Now Barranco with it. Pass to Fullwood. Sutton Fullwood, number 55. Loses it out of his cross. Comes over to Barranco. Now stolen away with 37. Saved by Morelli. Kick save and a beauty. And here's Fullwood. Fullwood to give back to Morelli. And Michael Morelli will pass it out to Vic Fiore. Here's Fiore on the right. Looking to break in. Up the near sideline. Pass to Jesse Maria. Andrew Jesse Maria to Fiore. Fiore on the left. Checked out of his cross. He'll scoop it over to Hayden Marshall. Marshall, number 36 for Pope John. Marshall rolls back up top. As you see, the teams from the next game already getting to the sideline, so we should be wrapping up soon here. Ball goes out of bounds. And again, if I got my watch, so I'm not able to tell the time as far as when it would be. But it's going to be soon, most likely. 8-0 Nazareth leading over Pope John Lions. Referee's keeping the time on the field. Pass to Marshall, just out of his reach. Big check by number 39, and Marshall and Clifford both collide. It's Clifford who comes out with the ball. Connor Clifford rolls to his right, trying to break in, and he gets flattened by number 25, and that's going to be a foul against the Nazareth defender. Pope John still with it. The pass to Pielek. Pielek tries to swat at it, keep it in bounds, and as Nazareth picks it up, it's going to be a penalty against Nazareth for roughing. There was a big collision on Clifford as he tried to cut right and into the crease area. He got stonewalled by the Nazareth defender, 39.
Got the ball.
So Pielek will pick up the ball at the back line, the baseline, and he'll send it over to the referee. Marshall has it, gives it to Fiore. Fiore with the shot. Either hit the post or a save by the goalkeeper for Nazareth. Now back to Fiore. Over to Pielek behind the net. Brody Pielek with it. Pielek with the pass up top to Bernier. Bernier with the shot. Goes out of bounds. I think Fiore was closest, so Pope John will maintain possession. No, they're saying actually it'll go over to Nazareth. So they'll say that the goalkeeper was actually closest. So Nazareth will take over. It's 48. Marshall on him. Now to pass to number 13. Over the midfield line. Pass 25. 25 coming in for Nazareth. The shot on goal. Deflected and goes wide left and out of bounds. It'll stay Nazareth ball. Now to pass him to 16, and he gets a hit by Ryan Johnson. And a whistle on the play. So Johnson came to the Nazareth player just as he was about to receive the ball on his cross, and ball goes back over to Nazareth. On the far wing, being defended by Pippa. Into number 10. 10 on the left. There's a 360 shot just over the crossbar and out of bounds. It'll stay in bounds. Nazareth, number 37, will pick it up. Pass out to 16, just over his head. comes back to get it. There's Clifford. Now number 10. Number 10 with it. Pass across to 13. Fiore with a check, trying to steal the ball. Good play by Vic Fiore. Nazareth gets some help there. Number 16, and there's Hayden Marshall as it's played back into Nazareth territory. 48 will take it into the Pope John end. Coming in on net. The shot on goal, high above the crossbar and out of bounds. Morelli's closest, and so Pope John will take possession. 8-0 Nazareth leads here in this 25-minute contest. And we're getting late in it as we're waiting to hear the horn by Delaware Valley signaling the end of this game and all games for this half-hour time slot. Pass intercepted, and it hit the post on the left side. So, good play by number 37 for Nazareth to steal that pass into Morelli. He took the quick shot, but it hit the left post. There's Brunia with it. Ball still on the turf. Picked up by 2, takes a shot. Morelli with the save. Good save by Michael Morelli. Got it right in the forearm area. And now is able to pass it back out. Morelli, a left-handed shot. Good pass to Brunia. Brunia gets leveled by number 2. And the ball goes over to Nazareth. Up to the top, now to the left. Number 13 behind the Pope John net. And the pass comes out to 37. The shot he scores right into the netting just inside the left post. And as the horn sounds, Nazareth will walk away from this one with a 9-0 victory. So the Blue Eagles defeat the Lions and knock Pope John backwards a little bit. They fall to 1-1 on this RiverLAX tournament. But don't worry, there's 2 more games to go. We will be back with you at 12:30 as the Pope John Junior Lions will take on the Abington Heights Comets. And then at 2:30, the final game of the day, it'll be Pope John against Scranton Lacrosse. Yes, the Electric City coming to Milford, PA. So, for everyone here at Delaware Valley High School, this is Mike Formisano saying thanks for joining us. Final score once again, Pope John takes it on the chin on this one as Nazareth wins 9-0. We'll be back for game number 3 in about an hour, so enjoy your lunch, and we'll see you in about an hour. It's Mike Formisano saying thanks for joining us. Final score, once again, 9-0 Nazareth. Have a good morning and afternoon. See you in an hour.